Hey, what's up? Mike Locke here, ML Web Consulting. Thanks for checking out this video. So a while back, I put together a video on YouTube called How to Design a Logo Using Adobe Illustrator, and this became one of my most popular videos to date. And it seems like a lot of people were interested in learning how to do logo design. And what I wanted to do, or what I didn't do in this video, was just kind of demonstrate and show you what goes on in my process when I'm actually creating a logo. And I think by showing you some of the techniques that I use, it would definitely help you out, and you can learn a little bit from it and maybe apply it to what you do today. And what I did was this is a blog post called Bad Logo Designs. And many times when I'm helping designers who are just starting out, I think they just try a little bit too hard and try they sort of reach too far and try to do too much with their logo when there's really no need to do that. Like, if you look at these logos, they're just they're trying to do too much, and they're trying to put gradients where they really don't need to be there, and just they're just trying too much. And what it does, it takes away from potentially a clean look and feel, in regards to a layout or a website or marketing brochure and things like that. So I wanted to give you a few tips on how I do things, and maybe this can help you out. First off, every time I start off with a logo, it's really simple. All I do is I want to make sure that my logo is simple, clean, and that it's scalable, that it can scale across different mediums, whether it's a packaging like this, a bottle, a box, a t-shirt, a bus stop, a brochure, a website, TV ad, anything. Just that's one of the things I keep in mind when I'm designing a logo, and so I make sure that it's very simple and it can scale well. So one of the things I do when I learn of the company that I'm designing the logo for is there's two things that pops into mind that I already know that I want to go with. It's either going to be a sans serif font or a serif, something like Helvetica, which is the sans serif font, which is you would normally see this is like bold headlines, Arial and Helvetica style fonts, and then you have the serif fonts, which are these little red brackets on the end. And these serif fonts and typefaces are used more so towards more classy type of companies, like Tiffany and Co. and law firms may use that, or just any style, wedding agency might. A wedding consulting agency might use that style font. So those are the two things the two choices you pretty much have. And when I start designing a logo, what I do is I open up Fireworks. I don't sketch anything out. I just basically open up Fireworks and I just start typing away. So let's say I'm designing a logo for a company called Mickey Mouse. Basically, what I'll do is figure out if I'm going to use serif or sans serif. Let's just go with a sans serif font, and what I do is just start typing it out. Now, this font choice here is Helvetica, as you see, and what I normally do is I'm going to give it, because there's two words, I normally separate the two words, and I make one bolder and then the other. So I might do Mickey in bold, and what I'll do is I'll thin out the Mickey Mouse so that it has a little contrast there, and it's pretty much it's clean. So looking at this font already, what I do is if I type it out and it actually, I'll step back from my monitor and I'll look at it and I'll think, if it looks good or not. If it doesn't look good, I'll continue to play with it. I might move this down here, or move this on top or things like that, or I might bold the mouse part, I might thin out the Mickey part, and I'll play around with it. And once I sort of like the approach that or the typeface and the look and feel, I might then go ahead and try to build an icon around this name. So let's look at a logo that I put together for Vigor Fish. Same approach here. This is a Helvetica extended font, so you have Vigor, and this is lowercase, Vigor Fish, This is bold, and this is thin, and I just changed the colors a little bit on these two. And once I was happy with this particular typeface, what I did was I played around until I got a nice icon that sort of meshed well with this logo. Alright, so it's that simple. It's not like anything here. You don't have to do all these different things and screwing up your logo. Just basically keep it clean, simple, and check out this blog here. This is 40 excellent Helvetica logos. If you do a search for that and just find this blog post, and this will show you how Helvetica can be used basically in many different ways. All these logos are simple, clean, and they're big brands, million-dollar brands, using a simple typeface, in Helvetica. And what you can do with Helvetica is just give it, its own treatment, and what it'll do is just make it different from any other Helvetica logo that you see out there, just by giving it a little icon or something like that, and a nice little different color treatment. So basically, that's how I've done with. That's what I did with Vigorfish. That's what I did with. Created a logo for Fox Audience Network. Basically, the same approach. Just keep it simple. There's no flashy, flames or anything like that, or gradients. Just very clean and simple. And did the same thing for newcars.com. Basically, clean logo here. This one didn't need an icon to go with it, but this is the rounded sort of sans serif font. So basically, what I do once I'm happy with my logo, I'll then go into Illustrator, and then I'll finish it off. So if I play around with like I created this logo here called Big Bear Lake. So if I was to play around with this and I like the way this looks in Fireworks, what I would do is then finish it off in I would repeat the process in Adobe Illustrator, and basically finish it off for completion. Now, basically, what I did here was I did an example. I found a site called Big Bear Lake, and I recently visited Big Bear Lake, and I was thinking, like, if I was to redesign this site and this logo, what type of design would I come up with? And so I basically came up with this sort of look and feel, this nice strong font. I think it can be used against, it can be seen on different t-shirts and sweaters and stickers on cars and things like that. So I thought this treatment would be nice. Big is bold. Helvetica, this is Helvetica 95 black. This is Helvetica 35 thin. And the lake portion is Helvetica 65 medium. So, and then I did a concept for a website that this would fit well. So you can see the logo, how it fits here. Big Bear Lake. You have the navigation bar. You have the billboard. And this is basically just a concept of how I would, change up this particular site and how well this logo might work with it. It's just simple, it's clean, and what it doesn't take away from the overall design. So basically, that's my approach on designing logos. I say keep it simple, clean, and don't try to do too much with it. Alright, so hopefully this was helpful. You learned a little bit from this, and if you have any questions, shoot me an email, mlock@mlwebco.com, and we'll talk soon. Alright.